Chigs, you know what to do. We got him.
Everything up there.
Whatever you say.
I think it's time we finally have the conversation and address the elephant in the room. Let's talk about QueenzFlip and all the criticisms that's been coming his way ever since Flip joined the Joe Budden podcast. Now, I'm not too sure how many of you guys were familiar with Flip's content on YouTube before he joined the JBP. I know a lot of you guys saw the skits he was doing and everything else, but Flip actually has been doing YouTube and YouTube style content for a very long time now. When Flip first joined the podcast, a lot of people were kind of confused at the move. Flip didn't really seem like a fit to a lot of people. People were wondering, well, what is he going to do? Is he going to bring skits to the JBP? Is he going to bring good conversation? Initially, not sure if you guys noticed or maybe people forgot, but Flip was actually trying to be the contrarian. He was trying to oppose everything Joe Budden was saying, trying to bring a new perspective, a new element to the podcast. Now, that was quickly shut down because the fans were telling Flip, stop all the unnecessary back and forth and trying to fake challenge Joe on issues that don't even need to be challenged on. Now, Flip did listen to the fans and he actually did stop doing that. He stopped opposing and challenging a lot of things that Joe would say on the podcast. Flip has definitely toned it down. He's been a lot more quiet on the podcast and reserved. And more recently, when Joe was addressing everybody that's been coming at him for being number one, like Elliott Wilson, Tax Stone, Troy Ave, Rory and Mal, a lot of people feel like Flip was playing the role of a lapdog to Joe. People feel like Flip has been dick riding Joe, all because Joe gave him a lot of money to be on the podcast. Now today, Flip is finally fed up with all the comments from people about it. Now a lot of people have been coming down on Flip telling him, hey, Joe Budden can easily get rid of you. Don't let him use you. Don't let him manipulate you. You're going a little too hard for him and he can easily discard you at any time. Now Flip tweeted, you dumb ninjas think I'ma let a ninja take advantage of me? Are you crazy? Ninja, I made a lot on my own. Lord, don't project your feelings about a ninja on me. SMD, you bums. Somebody told Flip, people might think that because of how you act like a little boy or something under that man. You too dick riding. Your man's beef is not your beef. All y'all was corny except Ish. Flip responded back, suck a D. Somebody else told them, yo Flip, people just trying to alert you to what they see going on. Joe has done a lot of foul shit to people closer to him than you are. I understand that he helped you when you was in a situation, but please bro, don't sleep. No disrespect intended. He responded back saying, they issues aren't mine. I stand on that. And in real life, none of y'all ninjas come outside. Your infatuation with men is weird and you wouldn't say what you say when you see the ninjas you said the ish about. Someone else told Flip that's why he's close to Joe and on the pod though. Joe wanted someone to stroke his ego more. Now, I don't know why people don't understand the simple fact that Flip is a guy who brings content, so he plays a certain role on the podcast. Obviously, he's new to the podcast and he's still trying to find his role. I think people should let him grow on the podcast and let him find his lane eventually. And I'm pretty sure Flip has addressed him multiple times on the pod. Joe gave him money when he was in a very tight situation, so obviously he's going to support Joe. Flip is not dumb. Flip is not stupid. He's seen everything go on with Joe and Rory and Mal. He knows exactly what he's doing. And once again, he knows how to bring the content. He knows how to cross that line and that boundary, all in the name of content. I think most people that's calling him out are simply people that don't like Joe. I think if Flip gets dropped from the podcast tomorrow, he's not going to care. He's not going to have any ill feelings towards Joe. Flip has a YouTube channel that's pretty popping. He actually has 2 of them that's doing pretty well. So I personally think he'll be fine. I'm sure they've had these kind of discussions, him and Joe, behind the scenes about what the future looks for him and what it is exactly that he's trying to accomplish by being on the podcast. Flip is not shy about promoting his own channel while he's on the JBP podcast. So personally, I think he's just being a supportive friend. But you guys tell me what you guys think about Flip being on the podcast. Do you guys think he meat rides Joe Budden a little too much? Or is he just playing his role on the podcast by being a very supportive cast? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.